Welcome, everybody. The official Sports Stacking League Twitch competition. Some of these stackers currently hold world records, and other stackers have blown their divisions out of the water.
Oh, okay, alright, that was the first attempt.
Ooh, there we go. No fumble.
597. This is very, very close.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most competition we've ever had in a bracket.
Oh, having some trouble there.
Congrats to everybody else for being very close.
Looks like a solid time.
Finish it off clean. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official Sports Stacking League Twitch competition. My name is Kean Lynch, and I will be your host for this tournament along with Lawrence Masserin. And in this episode, we have 12 stackers to show consistency, speed, and overall who is the best of the best. Some stackers shown today are current world record holders, and others have blown the division out of the water. And I must say, it is nice to finally welcome Lawrence back to the tournament.
Yes, I'm back. I had some classes, so I wasn't able to help out with the last episode, but I'm here, and it's great to be back.
We're glad to have you back, but now that you're back, let's remind you with the leaderboard that we have right now, because it's kind of neat.
Ooh, let's see.
All right, so as you can see, Team Blue is slightly ahead with Aaron Klein and Karifla pulling the majority of the points for the team. Team Red's not too far behind with Tyler Hollis, their captain, pulling forward for the team. So Lawrence, what do you think so far?
You know, I love looking at the fact that Aaron Klein has the second highest number of points for Team Blue, because we've always talked about how speed isn't everything in this sport. It's about consistency. It's about being able to do your best performance. And so being able to see him, who is not the highest ranked in this competition, yet still able to have such a good amount of points, it's really something, don't you think?
Yeah, it's really impressive. Let's talk about our first event for today.
So the first event for today is going to be Raise the Bar. So each stacker is going to be placed in a bracket, and they're going to be going back and forth. The first stacker will be having one attempt to try to set their baseline time that the second person will then have to beat. They'll have 3 attempts to try to beat that baseline time, and they'll go back and forth trying to beat each other. And once someone isn't able to beat it in 3 tries, the other person is able to move on in the bracket. So you keep on repeating until someone cannot improve this time.
All right, so as we're going to take a look at our bracket right now, we would also like to mention that Joshua Kleinditz and Aaron Klein, our first pair, is actually not here. They had an event with Hotland, an actual tournament, and they were not able to compete for this tournament. So we have their times pre-recorded, and Joshua Kleinditz will automatically be moving on later in the bracket, but we will still be showing their pre-recorded times.
Well, that's for the next event. This is for Raise the Bar Cycle.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
So for Raise the Bar, they actually will not be competing in this bracket at all. So this leaderboard you see, we're going to be going on to our next bracket, our next matchup, which is going to be Betsy Sanchez versus Joshua McKenzie. And then that'll be determining who goes up against Joshua Kleinditz, who isn't here. So they're actually just going straight to the final.
Yeah, so this is a pretty important bracket right here, even though it's only the first one. So let's bring up Betsy Sanchez.
Betsy Sanchez, always one of the most impressive stackers in this tournament. I feel like she is always super consistent, super smooth, and with a unique style too. Like her up stacks, I rarely see anything like that. Like her 110-1, I forget. She usually it starts out like a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the fold up, kind of like Jesse Horn, how he does it. Now Betsy is setting the baseline time here, and it looks to be not too bad of a start.
Already a solid time. Very consistent stackers. 7.164 is the baseline time. And so the person who's going to be trying to beat that in this matchup is Joshua McKenzie, 16 years old, from Virginia, with an overall combined time in tournament of 10.951. Now, when we say overall combined time, that means it takes their best time in tournament in the 3-3-3, 3-6-3, and the cycle, and adds it all up to create that overall combined time.
All right, let's bring Joshua McKenzie up right now. So he will have 3 attempts to beat 7.164.
Rocking snap tops, I see, excuse me.
That's a nice mix, though.
He has a whole collection in the back there, too.
Yeah, he has quite the collection. All right, so, ooh, bit of a fumble on his start.
Time to beat is 7.164. I don't think he'll be doing that with that attempt.
All right.
8.396, excuse me. Yeah, not beating that, so he'll be moving on to attempt number 2.
All right.
I feel like he
So-
had 2 purple cups in his last competition too, didn't he?
Yeah, that was, I believe, the same set
3,
he's been
sorry.
using. All right.
Do- Oh no, having some trouble on those down
Fortunate.
stacks. He's gotten 6s in these events before, so he's definitely capable of getting it. He just needs to
course,
shake
yeah.
out those nerves. Moving on to attempt number 3 right now.
All right. This is
It's-
it right here, because this will be moving to the immediate final bracket.
Yeah, this is determining the final right now.
It's important. All right.
It's like he's
So,
man, it's so nerve-wracking sometimes with these events. You always got to make sure you collect yourself, really kind of try to be able to do some smooth, consistent stacking.
yeah, all right. Oh, is he going to be able to do it? Oh,
I
don't-
think.
maybe he did. Let's see.
Oh no!
Oh,
He was
so
close,
close.
but he couldn't get it. Unfortunate for Joshua McKenzie, he will not be moving on. Betsy Sanchez is in the finals.
Yeah,
So
that's
if we
quite
take a
impressive.
look at this bracket, so Betsy Sanchez will be going against the currently non-existent Joshua Kleindienst, and so she won against Joshua, so she's in the finals.
Wow, that is quite mind-boggling. But it is nice to see Betsy Sanchez moving on to the final round, representing Team Red, hopefully getting some more points for them. So let's move on to our next bracket. We have Tyler Hollis versus Dalton Nichols. And as you can see, Tyler Hollis right now from New York, 14 years old, currently 7th overall in the entire world. At only 14 years old, very impressive with an 8.479 overall. Let's bring him up and see if he can take it against Dalton Nichols.
Before we bring him up, I just want to point out that is the best stacking face I have seen. Like,
Oh, yeah.
when these stackers are going hard at stacking, going as fast as they can, they have honestly some of the funniest faces with stacking. Like, I don't know about you, but like I've been told that when I downstack the 110-1, I kind of say like you're going down or something like that. Like someone has pointed out to me before.
Wow, all right. That's something I've never heard before. But
Really?
That's really
Well,
cool.
okay, Tyler's ready, so let's bring him up. But yeah, like you when you're trying to go so fast with your hands, I feel like you just don't pay attention to what you're doing, like with your face, with your mouth.
It's
like-
because it's not the main focus. You're supposed to be focusing on the cups and the speed, and that's what's important. And this is the baseline time. And
Tyler's setting the baseline time using 2 snap tops in his set. I don't see that from him very often.
all right,
6.145, already a very solid time. 6.145 was that time. So that's going to be pretty tough. So next up for this time, or for this bracket rather, is I believe Dalton Nichols. Dalton Nichols, age 17 from Florida, ranked 27 in the entire world in WSSA tournaments with a 9.107 overall. Let's bring him up. And he has been stacking for a long time. It's funny because I feel like he's been stacking since what, 2011, 2012, I think?
yeah, he's quite an OG in the community to some people.
To a lot of people, yes. But to others, he's definitely one of a newer generation stackers. But he's super fast. Rocking the green snap top on the bottom right now, too.
All right, he's going for his first attempt. It's very definitive based on what person it is, on what is considered like an old stacker or a new stacker. Because while I haven't competed in many tournaments in the past, I started in 2008, and most people don't even know that. All
Really,
right.
I didn't actually know that either. 7.380, that will not be beating but he has 2 more attempts. Remember, each of these stackers has 3 attempts to try to beat the previous stacker.
Now, I
You'll
believe
get-
you started back in 2007.
Yes, I started stacking in 2007. It was over 10 years ago by this point. I've been part of this community
Yeah.
for a long time. Both of us have, actually, if you started in 2008.
Yeah, I'm almost at my 10-year mark as well. It's going to be in August.
Oh no, having some trouble again there with the 363 down stack.
Ooh.
Dalton was actually just traveling recently from the tournament. He just got back, I believe, today, so he's probably a little bit tired.
Yeah.
His internet's also tired. But he has
poor internet.
one more. Dude, you can just see it on Dalton's face right now. Even the stack is kind of hunched over and sad. Oh, you see, he matched his stack. He tried to pose just like his stack did.
All right.
All right.
I believe he
Definitely
has
trying
one
to-
more attempt.
He does have one more attempt. 22.58. That's a little slower than 6.14.
Don't think it's
So-
gonna beat it.
Well, he has one more attempt trying to recollect himself. Like we've been saying, these events are hard. It's like you have so much pressure on you to try to perform well.
Yeah.
Man, has
Alright.
the towel. It's not even a hand towel. It's a full-on towel. That's heavy duty. Dalton Nichols.
Go big or go
doesn't
home.
mess around. Honestly, yeah.
All right. And I mean, the C and Kim Prosen sometimes, get your hands a bit sticky. So it's understandable to use such a big towel.
I've never actually owned a set of those cups before, so I wouldn't know what it's like to use them.
They're really good. They're really good.
A lot of stackers seems to use them.
I've used them in mainly in 363, and they're really solid.
That's good. All right, looking solid so far in this cycle.
Oh, I think he did it.
5.932. He just got in that last attempt. Excellent
Very
job,
clutch.
Dalton Nichols. Clutch times from him. He's definitely happy about that. So let's bring it back to Tyler. Tyler Hollis now has 3 attempts to try to beat 5.932. We've seen some fast times from him in the past, so I'm sure he's going to be capable of being able to do a lot. His stacking doesn't look like it's the best right now.
All right.
So his first attempt, 9.967. Not quite the attempt he wanted, so he's going to have 2 more.
Alrighty. Shaking it off, just getting those nerves out. Tournament's gonna be nerve-wracking.
Oh no, having some trouble on those up stacks right now, it looks like.
Ooh.
Right now, it doesn't look like this is Tyler's best day. I've seen him do pretty well in the past.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I still remember that battle with Andrew Dale. That was.
Oh man, that was ridiculous. It was like 5.4, 5.3, 5.2, 5.1.
Going back and forth and just non-stop.
Honestly, yeah.
Andrew almost got a 4 on one of his
Yeah.
attempts that he scratched and had a slipped a little. All right.
Cycle's hard. Cycle's really tough. Like right there, he was messing up on those up stacks. So it looks like Dalton Nichols will be taking this event, or rather this matchup, but it's important to note they're on the same team. So in terms of points for the team, it doesn't actually matter who won. So let's take a look at this bracket right now.
All right. So as we can see right now, Dalton Nichols will be moving on for Team Red in the semifinals bracket. And for the final bracket, we have Karif Ullah versus Tyler Farmer. However, Tyler Farmer wasn't able to show up, so Karif will automatically win the bracket. So we're going to have Karif Ullah do his attempt, even though...
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not actually going to Karif. Yeah, so Karif will be going up later against Dalton Nichols.
All right. Oh, okay. Sorry, just making sure.
Before that, we're going to be moving on to a commercial break, so stay tuned.
Right.
And we are back, so welcome back. And we have been having already a very interesting competition in this bracket, don't you think, Kian?
Oh my goodness, yeah, so far. I actually did think that Joshua McKenzie would be able to take it. I was surprised to see that Betsy Sanchez took the win there, but either way, it's a great win for Team Red on that side. Same with Dalton Nichols and Tyler Hollis. It was close, but Dalton was able to move forward.
Yes, so let's look at this bracket once again. And so the 2 matchups we have, or rather, well, Betsy is moving on straight to the final. So the next matchup we have right now is going to be Dalton Nichols versus Karif Ullah, both very consistent, very fast stackers.
That should be interesting.
definitely will be an interesting matchup. You know, I always love being able to watch these raise the bar competitions. It's so back and forth. Like, I mean, obviously it's back and forth because that's how this event works. But you have such close times, such good times with such fast, consistent stackers. It's always super impressive to watch, don't you think?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It is really interesting to see. Karif and Dalton, they actually had a previous just fun little battle between them and going for the first one, and Karif actually ended up winning, even though Dalton has, I believe, a 1.7 in the 363, and Karif only has a 1.9. He's just that consistent, and it's interesting to see because they both have ones in tournament now, and Dalton actually has a faster time in tournament now as well.
Yeah, so that's this. So this is Karif Ullah, for those who don't know, one of the most consistent stackers we have seen in all of these events. So he will be setting the baseline time against Dalton Nichols in the cycle.
Right.
So let's see. We'll be seeing pretty soon what he can do. It's going to be a very, very interesting match for this. Also rocking Siyun Kim pros.
All right. So he's just getting a few more warm-ups in now.
What's interesting is that he seems like he has a big collection of pros also.
Oh yeah, he has quite a few sets.
I feel like a lot of the top stackers try to have a couple sets of speed stacks competition cups on hand just in case. You never know if something's going to happen and if you need to be able to get an extra cup.
Yeah, what actually happened, it's funny you bring that up because in the last tournament, you weren't there. It was rapid fire, or yeah, that was the last one. I don't believe you were there.
No.
Yeah, what happened was Karif was doing rapid fire and he was using JW yellows, and he actually he chipped the bottom of two
did
of
he
them.
really?
Yeah, that's not even a joke. All right, so Karif is setting the baseline time there.
5.699 right off the bat.
Baseline time there, guys.
All right, yeah, just the nice standard. Just let's go nice and simple. Nah, 5.699. All right, Dalton
No
Nichols
worries.
is up. 3 attempts to try to beat. It's 5.699 is the time. 5.699 is the time to beat. It is not 0.999. Oh no. You know, I feel like that's some of the most annoying fumbles when you have you have the cups just like fly out of your hands, you know?
All right, finishing that up.
So he will be starting up pretty soon. What would you say are some of the fumbles that happen most common to you?
Oh, it's definitely just with 333, the middle three always has a slider every time.
A slider, really?
Yeah, the middle three. It either falls off or it slides down, and it kind of messes me up half the time.
Really?
Probably the most common fumble for me. What about you?
So when I'm doing this, actually in any stack, my first 3 down stack is awful. Like, so the top cup on the 3 for me, I'll try to slide it down, but for some reason the bottom of the cup just gets caught and it just flies out of my hand and just goes to like someone else's table. Like I've seen that happen to me so many times in tournament, in practice. It's hard because when you're stacking at this kind of speed, you gotta make sure you don't only practice the speed, you also practice your consistency too. I feel like that's what set these stackers apart.
Karif he never goes for like when he does little mini tournaments or anything, he never goes for speed ever. Even in tournament, he never goes for speed. He goes for consistency unless he actually has to go for speed. Right.
Yeah, I feel like there are some stackers who try to make sure that they are just trying to only go for consistency, but no, he was close. Had some trouble in that 110-1 up stack.
All right.
Looks like he's redoing the cycle for this. I feel like that's a common tactic that a lot of stackers are using now in tournament, in the stacking league.
Yeah.
If you mess up an attempt, as long as you go like pretty fast, you can afford to be able to go again. 26.06. That's more than 20 seconds slower.
Unfortunate.
So we'll be moving on to attempt 2, trying to make sure that he gets that 5.699.
All right. So Just getting a few more warm-ups in, going for his
You
second.
shuffle the cups a lot too, don't you?
Yeah, that's actually where I got it from. I got the reference from Dalton.
Wait, you got it from Dalton, really?
Yeah, that's where I originally got the reference from.
I've never seen anyone do that except for you.
Huh. I guess it's my thing now.
Does it help you?
Yeah, it does. It helps me make sure that I actually grab the 3 and don't like accidentally grab 2 or something with a 6 stack, because you're moving from a 3 to a 6 so fast.
Dalton's just having trouble with the 1-10-1 today.
It's relatable, you know. A lot of the times, the biggest slip up is at the very end.
Yeah, so that was his second attempt. Dalton has one more attempt to try to beat 5.699 set by Karif. That's a fast time.
Seems a bit confused.
Well, he's been confused on the 1-10-1 today. It looks like.
Yeah.
The 1-10-1's hard. Stacking at this speed, it's hard. Whenever I try to explain to people about stacking who don't know much about it, I talk to them about like the nerves, how your hands are shaking when you're nervous, and they're just like, oh right, if you're going that fast, like you need to be precise. And then when that happens, they immediately get just how difficult this sport actually is. To get a slight fumble in the 6-up stack and also on the 6-6 down stack. So looks like he won't be beating it. So good try from Dalton Nichols, but congratulations to Karif Ullah. He is moving on to the final.
All right, and that brings us to our final round. We have Betsy Sanchez versus Karif Ullah. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. I've always doubted Betsy a small bit in the past, and she's always surprised me in the end. So anything is possible. What do you think?
Why'd you doubt Betsy?
I'm sorry.
I don't know about that, buddy. Hold up. Betsy is super consistent. Betsy is super fast. And I feel like the most impressive part is the fact that she is able to stack with her hair swinging in front of her face and probably hitting her.
I don't get that. I don't get that. How is that? It doesn't. That's
all right.
So
let's bring her up. But like the audience will see when she's stacking that hair is just swinging back and forth, and I feel like that's the biggest thing that's most impressive about the way she stacks. She can do it with that hair.
A lot of times that people will tell you how they get distracted by just people like yelling in the studio. I don't know the word for that. I'm sorry.
Venue.
Yeah, thank you. Venue. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But there would just be people accidentally yelling about how they got a great time, or people going over to someone else, and then your attempt is messed up because you got distracted.
All right, Betsy's had a baseline time of 7.651.
All right.
Now let's just take a second to note that Betsy is from the red team and Karif is from the blue team, so they are trying to compete to get more points for their team.
All right, so now we're back to Karif.
I forget, Kian, who has more points right now? Which team?
Team Blue.
Team Blue, do you know the score? It's 50-something to 40-something, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So it's a 10-point difference as of right now. So this can help with Team Red. Yeah, Team Red is definitely looking to get some points right now. Oh, are there shirts team color matching? Oh, wow. That's unique. Wait.
Oh,
yeah, no,
Karif messed up. Karif messed up.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, he didn't seem too happy about it.
7.458. He still beat it even with that fumble. He looked at the camera. You know he was thinking, all right, I got this. All right, let's bring it back to Betsy. Betsy now has to beat a 7.458 in the cycle. The nerves are real here, people. Anything is possible. Definitely. I feel like that's the first fumble I've ever seen Karif do. No, he's had his fair share of fumbles. Yeah, he's had them in this tournament, or in Stacking League. Right. But Betsy is always super consistent. We've seen multiple sixes from her in every single cycle event. I think we're going to be seeing one right now. Or no, I guess not. Oh, what? Oh, wait, no, she's redoing the 6-6. So that is, I believe, clean. Got to keep it clean. Remember, you always want to fix your fumbles. Even if you fumble, even if the cups fall down, you want to fix them and keep on going. 13.418 is her time for her first attempt. All right. So we have two more. Second attempt as of right now. She almost shuffled. Almost. Looking pretty clean. I think she got it. 6.935. Great time from Betsy. Not bad at all. So we will be going back to Karif
to see if he can beat a 6.935.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. Who's the team with less points right now? Team Red?
Team Red is the team with less points right now.
Team Red has less points. All right, Creep, just mess up all three. just earn some points with an interesting set of cups now.
Yeah, why not?
Well, okay, looks like he messed up a little bit.
Alrighty.
9.906. Do you think Creep's scared of Betsy?
Ooh, it could be. You know, she's quite competitive. She'll go
She
back and
is.
forth with him if she needs to. Alright.
He's also shuffling too. That's a pretty common tactic. Wimarel Pro Series with one single Asian Open Pro Series cup on the bottom. 110-1. Oh, man!
Oh.
Wait, 6.935? 6.861.
Oh.
He beat it!
Oh, this is gonna be a back and forth, I can tell.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right, bring
This
it
is
back to
good.
Betsy. Betsy now has to beat 6.861. Oh, this is going to be such a good match.
That's so interesting. You see that they're just so close.
It looks like she's sticking with the William Poly Pro Series, William Poly Pro Series as well. Creep has been switching sets this entire competition, but looks like Betsy's going to be staying strong with her main set.
Alrighty.
All right, so far 6.8.
Oh.
Did she beat it?
Oh.
6.851. She beat it. By
0.01 people.
By 100th of a second, she was able to beat Creep's time.
Wow, I love this.
Okay, let's bring it back to Creep. All right, see, we made up for the lack of people showing up in this bracket. This is going to be a very good finals, I think.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be amazing.
Creep rocking yet another new set. I think he's metallic with the teal Pro Series on the bottom.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that teal Pro Series cup is 2015
No,
Asian.
that's an Asian Pro.
Yeah, 2015 Asian Open exclusives. So he probably imported that, got them from someone.
Oh yeah.
Messed up again. 6.8.
Oh, yeah.
Is he gonna beat it still? I think he
Aw.
6.646. He beat it even with that fumble.
I must note that I wonder who actually gave him that set of Asian Pros. It totally wasn't me or anything.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was me. I gave it to him at Philly 2017, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's like Betsy is gonna have another 3 more attempts. This time trying to beat 6.646 seconds.
Ah, this is amazing. This is what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen.
I love Raise the Bar. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Such a fun event.
Alrighty.
Come on, Betsy, you got this. Did she beat it?
Please.
Yes.
6.622. She beat it.
Yes.
First attempt, she was able to beat it. All right, we're going back to Creep. Back to Creep now, trying to beat 6.622.
This is amazing.
Love Raise the Bar.
Oh, this is amazing.
All right, what's that now? What's that now?
Oh boy.
do you
I
think?
wonder.
JW Yellows?
Oh god.
What is this set?
Snap Top Reds.
Laptop Reds with the Pro Series on the bottom. This is the reverse stabilizer.
Yeah, that's not a good stabilizer unless it's Pro Series with other Pro Series.
All right, so we're seeing some interesting cup choices right now.
Oh boy.
Wonder if did I get it? No, 6.855. It's slower.
All right. Remember, he has to beat 6.622.
Really struggling for the team. Oh, he's bringing out the Pro Series.
Oh, he's going for it.
What do you think? 4.1?
I don't know. Good.
I think he's. Yeah, it looks like he might be going for it now.
All righty.
Oh, goes to make sure he gets it 6.268. So that is actually going to be tough for Betsy to beat. So let's bring it back to her.
All right.
Representing Team Red right now.
All right.
I believe Betsy said her personal best in the cycle is 6.202. So she can do it.
She can do it. I believe in her. I
definitely believe in her. All right, let's go Team Red. Come on, Team Red.
Right.
You got this.
This is amazing.
I love Raise the Bar. I've said that so many times today, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's such a great event. It's so much fun. She's going all out right now. New cycle record? Oh no, the 3 fell.
Oh.
What was it? 6.582. The 3 fell, so that was a scratch. Remember, if a stack falls after the timer has been stopped, and you don't fix it, it is a scratch and does not count. So we'll be moving on to attempt 2.
This is so interesting. I love to see how they just did not stop going back and forth.
It makes Raise the Bar so much fun.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. You keep raising the bar,
Oh.
it's good. Oh.
Rubble on the down stack, cups exploding. All right, well, she's going to be finishing off this cycle, so after that she'll have one more attempt. Just redoing her 363 right now.
Alrighty.
You know, I remember back in the day, I used to always hate my my stacking setup in my room because I would always have to walk all the way to the other side of the room in order to get a cup that flew out.
All right.
All right, so she has one more attempt.
I'm rooting for her.
I think the whole world is rooting for her right now.
All right.
Everyone watching? Oh no.
Ah.
So looks like she won't be getting it, but excellent job from both stackers. Betsy proving she can compete with some of the best as well.
Yeah. And congrats to Karif Ullah for winning the bracket and becoming the Stacking League Raise the Bar Cycle champion
Of episode 3.
All right.
So 23.703. Congratulations to both stackers. So let's look at this final bracket right now. Or I believe, oh no, are we? Yeah. So we are looking at the bracket. So very, very interesting matchups. Very interesting results, I believe.
Yeah.
So that brings Team Blue will be getting more points. 55 points for Team Blue, 41 for Team Red. Karif Ullah earning another 8 points for his team, with 20 points. Aaron Klein earning 2 points.
All right.
And
any points are all points.
Yeah, Tyler Hollis now at 14 points. He is the most for the red team, but it's pretty far behind Karif Ullah. So I believe Team Red is going to have some catching up to do in these events.
Yeah, most definitely. And we cannot wait to see what happens after this commercial break.
Hey, you know when you're stacking and you really get going, and all of a sudden your cups stick? You pick them up, you look inside, you think there must be some kind of gunk, some kind of gum in there, but then you look in there, there's no gunk, there's no gum. They're smooth as a baby's mouth. You say to yourself, that was just a fluke. So you keep stacking, but it keeps sticking. It sticks, it just won't stop sticking. You're going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. The reason they're sticking like that, your cups ain't round. That's not what you want. Cups that are even just slightly out of round drag against each other and cause you to fumble. And it's easy for your cups to get out of round if they aren't stored right. Okay, we're gonna have to remedy this little situation. That's where the cup keeper comes in. Just clip it onto the bottom cup, your whole stack is protected. So stack like a pro and treat your gear like a pro. The Cup Keeper by Speed Stacks keeps them round.
And welcome back. So we just had a very exciting Raise the Bar bracket.
That was amazing. I loved that so much. It was so
Raise
good.
the Bar is just so much fun. It's my favorite. It's always going to be my favorite event in these episodes. But we do still have one more event coming up, and I think it's going to be another good event. So this event is going to be the Leaderboard 333, and so each stacker is going to be having 3 attempts to try to get their best time into 333. This is not a bracket form, so it's only just going to be the best time of your 3 attempts, similar to a standard WSSA tournament. And like we said, we're only doing the 333.
All right, so we'll move on to our first stacker, who did pre-record their times for the leaderboard. Don't worry, I remember this time. Joshua Kleindens from Florida, 18 years old, currently 104th in the world with a 10.044 overall. So let's bring him up and see what he can do with this 333.
So he has the same style as William Morrell. He does the up stack selective, but then the down stack.
And of course, Betsy Sanchez. And of course, can't forget.
Oh yeah, Betsy Sanchez has the same style too. and Joshua McKenzie, who's also going to be competing later on. Oh no, that pre-stack did not downstack properly, so that will be a scratch. So, second attempt for Joshua. Great. He is at the tournament, yes, actually.
Yeah, so that is Hotline.
5 seconds.
1.953, solid time from Joshua. So, that's his second attempt. He has one more attempt. Gonna try to see if he can better that time.
Alright.
I think he did.
Yep.
0.820, that's a pretty solid time. Right. Good performance from Joshua. So up next, we have another pre-recorded stacker, Aaron Klein, age 13 from Florida, with a 15.330 overall. And his times are pre-recorded, so let's bring him up right now. Rocking Flame Snap Tops. Pretty interesting set choice. Those cups are fire. I can't take credit for that joke. We have someone behind the scenes guiding us in funny stuff to say.
I have to have someone who can be entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're pretty good entertaining for these events as well, Ian.
Oh, thank you, Lawrence. You're very entertaining.
2.405 is Aaron's first attempt. So we'll be moving on to attempt number 2. And so, ooh, he's rocking. That's Joshua Kleinen's Team USA map, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Either that or it's just kind of a weird place to stack.
Oh no, the down stack did not work, so that attempt will be a scratch. He shows the red cup to signify the scratch. Alright, so third attempt for Aaron.
That's how you know that you're really keeping it set up with everyone making sure it's an official tournament by showing the red.
Three fell on that third attempt, so that will be a scratch. So his best time is 2.405.
Alrighty, we'll be moving on to our next stacker. And I believe that is Betsy Sanchez.
No, it's not Betsy Sanchez.
It's
not? Guess who that is? It's Joshua McKenzie.
I had it backwards. I'm sorry. I had it the other way around.
Well, they have the same style for 333, so I can understand
Yeah, it's the same thing.
how you mess it up. Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
I feel like one thing that's important to note for viewers who might be new, if you notice how these stackers start the timer, they tend to have their hand around the cups when they start. 1.841, solid first attempt from Joshua McKenzie. He has 2 more attempts to try to better that. But yeah, when these stackers start the timer, they have their cups wrapped around the cups, but they're not actually touching the cups when they start the timer. It's actually a scratch to touch the cups while you start the timer. In addition, it's also a scratch to start the timer or stop the timer with your wrists. You have to do it with your hands.
Exactly.
So these stackers have practiced so much to get their start and stops perfectly clean and also get them as fast as possible. All right, so we have third attempt coming up from Joshua.
Alrighty. Okay. Shaking it off, shaking it off.
Oh no, has some trouble on that up stack, but he does have a good first attempt. Clearing the table. 2.66.
We don't need that.
All right, so we'll be moving on to our next stacker.
Alrighty.
Dalton Nichols. Waiting for his internet to wake up right now. There we go. Dalton Nichols, having a pretty solid performance earlier in the cycle, but having some trouble up when he's up against Karif. So we'll see how he does at the 333 today.
All right.
So a lot of people, this is a good view to see how he starts the timer. He has his hands very close to the stacks, but he doesn't actually touch the stacks, and he also does not start the timer with his wrists.
Yeah, that's one big rule, is to not actually touch the timer with your wrists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of stackers tend to struggle with that, starting and stopping the timer properly. But as long as you know the rules and practice it, you should be good.
Yeah,
1.637. That was a very good time from Dalton. And I believe
Alrighty.
that was his first attempt too.
Not bad to start off the bracket.
So we have a second attempt coming up pretty soon. That's in the lead right now.
Yeah, it is.
And he's representing Team Red. Because Team Red needs the points right now, don't they?
Yeah, it would be really helpful.
And Team Red is
make sure.
behind 14 points. Team Blue has 55 points. Team Red has 41 points.
All right.
So stackers like Dalton, a lot of others are going to try to do the best they can in order to do well.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So it looks like we will be moving on to our next stacker.
Yeah, that last attempt was a scratch. So, well, good job from Dalton. He set the best time in this leaderboard so far with a 1.637.
Alrighty, so now we're moving on to Karif Ula.
Ula, again, as we keep mentioning over and over again, a super consistent stacker. He's always doing very well.
Wonder what he's gonna get. What do you think? What are you guessing?
Alright, my actual prediction, I'm predicting a 1.574.
1.574. That's actually 0.001 off my best in tournament, funny enough.
Is it actually? Well,
My best is
he had some
1.573.
Alright, Karif had a scratch on his first attempt. That 3 fell over. So, second attempt for Karif. He has two more. He has 2 more attempts.
Yep, 2 more attempts for Karif.
Oh no. Okay, so that 3 fell over, but he did pick it back up before he stopped the timer, and he still got a 1.992.
Wow.
Despite the 3 falling over, he did fix
That's
it before
impressive.
stopping the timer. That is actually very impressive. Trying to earn some points for Team Blue and trying to furthering his team's lead. There we go. Gets a nice solid time. 1.649. That did not beat Dalton, actually.
Very close.
But still a very solid time from Karif. So excellent job to him.
All right, now we'll be moving on to Betsy Sanchez.
Or is that Joshua McKenzie?
Oh, I don't know. They
No,
look
that's
really similar.
yeah, very, very similar. Oh yeah, Betsy Sanchez up with what? Oh, man, that middle 3. Or okay, sorry, that left 3. Orange snap tops with a flame snap top.
Unique, but I could see why.
She's Team Red, right?
Yeah, she is from Team Red.
So Joshua McKenzie earlier was using orange snap tops. Aaron Klein was using flames. Is she trying to signal to them or what?
Maybe she's trying to predict the future.
Maybe she just wanted to see if they worked, but coming from that down stack, I don't think they worked very well. 13.778. Not her best time. She has 2 more attempts. She's definitely going to try to see if she can get a solid time.
Ooh.
It's not actually a scratch if the timer falls. I don't think.
As long as you pick it back up, put it in place, make it clean.
Okay, clean time from Betsy. There we go.
All right.
1.972.
Not bad at all.
Pretty good time. You can definitely do a little faster though. We've seen fast times from her, faster times rather. 1.97 is already a pretty fast 333. So let's see what she has. Third attempt coming up.
Alrighty.
Oh, has trouble on that down stack. Bit of trouble for Team Red, so that will be a scratch. 1.865 scratch. So her best time will be that second attempt.
All right. So now it looks like we'll be moving on to Tyler Hollis.
Tyler Hollis, always one of our fastest stackers. And also our last stacker today because Tyler Farmer was unable to show up.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Tyler instead of Tyler.
Ooh.
Tyler Hollis just had a backup Pro Series ready on the side of the table.
You always need something to back up with.
3.014, not the best attempt for him.
Can you even consider that clean, like swapping it out?
Not mid-attempt. I believe it has to be the cups you actually used for your attempt.
All right. Okay. Oh. Looks like a scratch there, I believe.
Looks like he's having some trouble right now.
All right. So moving on to his third attempt now.
attempt going in with not the best time. Tyler was talking about how he was trying to get a 1.4 to earn some points for the red team, but he might just have to try and play it safe instead.
Yeah, 3.014.
Looks like he got it, probably 1.5 knowing him. 1.549, okay, yeah. All right, so third attempt gets that solid time.
All right.
Let's bring it up to the board. Let's see what these results are.
All right, let's see what we have. Wow.
So we have Tyler Hollis and Dalton Nichols representing Team Red on the top of this leaderboard, with Karif Ullah just falling behind, unable to take some points from the red team. But he is able to still do very well.
All right. So we also have Joshua Kleindenz and Aaron Klein representing Team Blue. So for this tournament, there were only 4 people representing Team Red and only 3 people representing Team Blue. So now the points should be a little bit closer.
That's true. Why don't we take a look and see what these final point values are?
All right.
Oh, that is much closer now. So Team Blue still ahead, but they lost a lot of their lead. They are now only 3 points ahead of Team Red. Team Blue was 67 points and Team Red was 64 points.
Wow, so close, so close. This is going to be a very clutch season, I can tell.
I think so. It's always exciting watching these episodes. I love being able to see what all these stackers can do. I love being able to see these comebacks. We've seen they're behind by what, like 12 points earlier, right?
Yeah, they were behind by, I think it was around 12 or maybe like 15 points, and they just learned to almost completely catch up with what they previously had, and it's so impressive to see what they pulled off.
That's true, and I think we're going to be seeing even more comebacks, some more great stacking from everyone, but that'll be in that next episode. So thank you everyone for watching. It's great to be back here, and we hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Stacking League.
Make sure you stay tuned, stack fast, and we'll see you in the next event. Welcome, everybody. The official Sports Stacking League Twitch competition. Some of these stackers currently hold world records, and other stackers have blown their divisions out of the water.
Oh, okay, alright, that was the first attempt.
Ooh, there we go. No fumble.
597. This is very, very close.
Gentlemen, this is the most competition we've ever had in a bracket.
Oh, having some trouble there.
Congrats to everybody else for being very close.
Looks like a solid time.
Finish it off clean.